Can this Manchester United team stop winning? No, seriously, I'm asking. How many times do I have to wake up in the middle of the night, make videos before having to go to work? Manchester United 3, West Ham 1. What a comeback. Still in the FA Cup. Let's analyze. So, as you may have noticed during the game, there wasn't actually much happening in the first half. A few chances here and there, but it was clear that the players were suffering from a post-Carabao Cup success hangover. They were lethargic, they were a little tired, which is expected. It's fine. We are playing a lot of games in a short amount of time. But in the second half, a lot of interesting things happened. So first of all, the West Ham goal. Now, did the ball cross the line? Did it not? We don't know, but there was a VAR check that has deemed this a valid goal. The problem that I have with this is that the Manchester United players, they should know, because that's football 101, that you always have to play to the whistle. And none of the Manchester United players did. Look, they're still looking there. They're still talking, trying to get the referee's attention on the fact that the ball has crossed the line. But to me, you don't do that. That's an amateur mistake. Also here, both Lindelof and Harry Maguire on Antonio, but I think one of them should have covered this space. This is where Berama finds himself, controls the ball, beautiful curler, not much for David De Gea to do about this, 1-0 West Ham. However, when this happened, I was not really worried because we've seen that with Manchester United this season, and Manchester United were always able to react, and that's what Manchester United team is supposed to do. That's what we did under Sir Alex Ferguson, and that's what we are doing under Erik ten Hag. And so it was more of an opportunity to see that happening again, and it did happen. Now, Casemiro, of course, scored a goal that was chalked off for offside. But here, this pattern right here, Bruno Fernandes to Casemiro, or Luke Shaw to Casemiro, from these free kicks that are in these half spaces, these edges of the box right here on the right and left-hand side, are becoming a pattern of how we approach set pieces. That's credit to Eric Ramsey, our set piece coach as well. It's clear that he's working with the players in order to improve set pieces, and we clearly have improved in our set pieces this season, both in terms of defending and in terms of scoring goal. This was an offside because of VAR, but it doesn't matter because Manchester United had their chance. And here I gotta say, Morocco loves Manchester United, and that's not just because the Scarlet Report is from Morocco, from Manchester, what? But also because Nayef Aguerd, the West Ham centre-back, had a horrendous game. And he's actually a very good defender, where he has given Manchester United 3 goals. So let's see. The first goal, of course, Bruno Fernandes goes in with the beautiful inside corner, and then Aguerd into the box. Now here you have to note that Weghorst was close to him. A player like Weghorst, with his size, his power, is of course frightening. Very dangerous in these situations. The other thing is that when you put the ball into the 6-yard box right here, anything can happen. That's actually what I was worried about before playing Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final, is because they're very good at putting the ball right here, right in front of the goalkeeper. And when you do that, anything can happen. In this case, Aguerd put the ball in his own net. Now, 1-1 United, great strength, great show of character, but we still didn't win the game. Now, how did we win the game? Viva Garnacho! What a talented boy. So, Bruno Fernandes puts the ball into the box. Now, Aguerd does not clear it properly towards Weghorst. Now, he makes a block after Weghorst shoots at him, but then the ball comes towards Garnacho. Now, this is what I want to say. I want to talk about Ben Johnson, this guy right here. He's had an amazing game as a right back. He silenced Garnacho. He kept him quiet in his pocket for the whole game. But this is what I want to talk about, is that as a defender, let's say you have 10 challenges against the player you're supposed to mark. Even if you win 9 of those, if he gets one chance, if he gets past you once and he scores, those 9 tackles, interceptions and clearances that you have made are worthless. And that's exactly what Garnacho did here. He was anonymous throughout the game, but then when it mattered, look at this beautiful curler, beautiful. And Garnacho is no stranger to these kind of goals. If you remember, right before the World Cup, he scored a beautiful last-minute goal against Fulham to keep us in the race for the title, to keep us in the position we are in right now. So yes, beautiful, beautiful goal. Now the third goal, again, Nayef Aguerd. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to get my Moroccan countrymates back, but he didn't have the best of games. Characteristically so, because he's a very good defender, yeah? So, he miscontrols the ball, and then Weghorst, a bird of prey, a predator, a cheetah, just waiting on the right time to pounce. And he does. Beautiful work rate, and then that's an assist right there because he pokes the ball towards Fred. Fred comes in, beautiful goal. And Fred, I gotta say, a few years back, even last year, he was a meme. Rival fans would make fun of us because we had Fred in our starting lineup. Well, I gotta say, rival fans right now, including Arsenal, wish they had a player of Fred's quality in their midfield. They wish they had a player of Fred's quality in their midfield. And even though this game, I mean, of course he came on as a late substitute, but this goal just validates his overall contribution this season for the club. Because rival fans, they'll be like, yeah, how many has he scored? Well, I'm happy that he's putting in the goals so that we can put his numbers in and be like, look, Fred is actually a valuable player for Manchester United. And then look at this. The airplane, amazing celebration, great passion, and then... All right, Tom Daly over here. Beautiful. Oh, Fred, I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, guys, I mean, what this game shows is that this team has a knack for winning, and it's a team that never gives up. But also, I want to talk about Erik ten Hag here, because in his press conference after the Carabao Cup final, he actually forgot the trophy. And what this means is that in his subconscious mind, it doesn't matter. Trophies don't matter once they are won. The only trophies that don't matter are the ones that are ahead of you, the ones that you haven't won yet. And so as soon as he beat Newcastle in the Carabao Cup and he lifted that trophy, the players celebrated, he was already thinking about West Ham and Liverpool. Same thing with Barcelona. As soon as he qualified, as soon as he beat Barcelona 2-1 at Old Trafford, he was already thinking about Newcastle. It's always about what comes next. And that mentality that Manchester United right now have is personified in what we have seen on the pitch against West Ham and against different other oppositions throughout the season. So yeah, great change. This is a different animal. This Manchester United team is as close as to what we've seen and experienced under Sir Alex Ferguson. And I am convinced that this is just the beginning and we're going to witness some great things at Manchester United. Anyway, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this analysis video. If you did, please give it the thumbs up and cheers.